Now, students pay really close attention to Mr. Garcia as he goes through some announcements, and make sure that AP students are studying and ready for their AP tests. The Media Center will be closed beginning next week for the next 2 weeks for AP tests, before school, after school, and during lunches. So good luck, AP students. All right, here we go.
Good morning, everybody. It's Mr. Garcia. Hope you're having a good morning. So what I wanted to do is I just wanted to provide some Evolv scanner updates because I do know that we're still going through this. And so I want to just kind of cover some things to make you aware of some potential triggers to the system, because I know some of you came through and have been coming through and have had some questions. Okay, so some things that you have to look forward to possibly triggering the system is anything that has any type of metal. So a binder like this, if you have binders like this, or you have 2 or 3 of them in a bag at the same time, that's going to potentially cause a trigger. If you have binders such as these, so if you have a couple of them that have these prongs, that's going to cause a trigger. Okay. Now, also, when you have hydro flasks, water bottles, if those are attached to the side of your bag, that's going to potentially cause a trigger. If you have an umbrella on the side of your bags or in your bag, that's going to potentially cause a trigger. Now, we're not telling you not to bring these things. We want you to be aware of the things that are going to cause triggers for the system as you go through those scanners. One of the options that you have is that you can take those items and you can hold them up with your computer as you go through. And that potentially allows us to differentiate between your bag and what's on your persons and what's in your hand as you're coming through the scanner. Now, another thing that we've been having some issues with, and I want to cover, is how you go through the scanner. It's very important. Most of our triggers happen not necessarily because of what you have on you or on your belongings, but rather how you're going through the scanner. So I want to demonstrate with you when you come through the scanner how you should do it. Okay. So I'm just going to grab. In the morning, you come through the scanner, whether that's out in the gym lobby, whether that's in front, wherever you are coming through the scanner. When you come through the scanner, you want to have your hands and your whatever you have in your Chromebook and whatever if you want to take your notebooks out because you think that may cause a trigger because you came through Monday and it did, and when they searched you, they said it was your notebooks. If you want to on Tuesday come through, take your notebooks, put it on top of your computer. When you come through the scanner, come through quickly. Do not stop. Do not lower your arms. So you need to be coming through like this. And when you come through, notice how I've gone through the scanner and I'm still up. If you go through the scanner, Mr. Fair's doing amazing work right now following me. If you come through the scanner like this and you slow down and you do this, or you come through it and you do this, notice how it just beeped on me. It's too close to the scanner, it's going to trigger it. Notice how when I just went through just now with it lowered, it went back, it triggered. The first time, when I come through real quick, it may not. Now, I'm pretty sure, so it may trigger. So when you come through, go through quickly, do not stop, do not lower. I'm well past the scanners. And then when I get past the tables and I get past the scanners, I can lower my hands. But if you lower it as you come through the scanners, it's going to trigger it. If you keep it high, there's a likelihood that it will not trigger it. Now, if you do what I've suggested and it still triggers it, we are able to look at the scanners and we're able to see that it's here and not belongings. The scanner will tell us what is triggering it. So if you're a 6-foot person or you're 5'10", and for some crazy reason it still triggers it, we're able to differentiate between, hey, whatever that person just came through on their hands is what triggered it, because that's what's going to show us. But if you're too close to your body and you lower it, we're not going to be able to tell the difference, and you're going to have to search everything. Okay, you can see here, Mr. Ponte is helping me out here. This is what we call teamwork. You can see it is clearly circled my iPad. So it's telling the person who's scanning the iPad is the trigger. Notice how because I lowered my hands, it triggered it. Okay, so the reason why we're going over these things is because we want you to understand ways to expedite the process. Okay, now without all that being said, if you have questions, all of your administrators are here to help you. Myself, Ms. Pankey, Mr. Price, Ms. Booth, Coach Satterfield, Mr. Golden, front office staff. You can come to them. They can always reach out to one of us if you have questions. please let us know. We're here to make this as seamless as possible. And we obviously have this so that every student and staff member in this building can feel safe. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem. Have a great day, Bulldogs.